This time on You Break You Fix It, we make you look like you have more disposable income. Welcome back. Today, you and I are going to solve a dire problem that I see happening in the world. Chalky headlights. Look at that chalk on there. How many times you walk through your parking lot and you see chalky, cloudy headlights on a car and you instantly decrease the value of that car in your mind because it looks like crap with those headlights? Well, I totally agree with that. I hate chalky looking headlights, but the thing I like about it is you can make your car look 10 times nicer really quickly, and I'm about to show you how. So again, as always, like a broken record, I come from 10 years in a body shop, collision shop, and I have polished a lot of headlights. And it was one touch we would do for the customers that they would absolutely love, because you know, if you don't have that skill or that knowledge, you think there's no repair other than just swapping out the headlights. And when they come in and they have a rear bumper that needs to be painted and we polish the headlights up really nicely, the car looks brand new, they're super happy, and I want you to be that happy too. So I'm gonna show you my quick trick for polishing these up really quickly. Now I will say on this headlight, I have polished it. This is actually from one of my old trucks. I don't even have it anymore. And the reason why these get so chalky is these plastic headlights actually come with a UV coating, and eventually sitting out in the sun, that UV coating breaks down, and that's where you get the chalkiness. And the problem is, once you start polishing, it's an endless cycle. You polish it once and probably 6 months to a year later, it's chalky again. You got to keep polishing it because that UV layer is gone. And the more you polish it, the more you deteriorate the rest of that UV layer. So be known, this will become a repetitive thing, but it's going to make your car or truck look so nice in the meantime. So what we're going to need is your chalky headlight, a little buffing pad, and some buffing compound. Now I'll touch base on the buffing compound. I always use 3M products. I love them. There are many different buffing systems. And typically when you look at a polishing system, they'll come in stages of 3, like a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3. What we're looking for is the number 1 compound. That just has more grit in it. It's able to polish faster. And this is just plastic. This isn't the finish of your car where we need a very scratch-free polish by the time we're done. So we only need stage 1. And maybe I'll try to find a link for this 3M stage 1 on Amazon and throw it down below. So there's our compound. This is the polishing head. What I have here is, this is just a threaded arbor that I actually put in the truck of the drill. I have an air polisher, which you may not have, so I'm just using my regular 12-volt drill as the polisher today, just to show that you can do this in your driveway very easily. And I have this little Velcro pad and a polishing head. I'll try to find all these online somewhere and link them down below so you can build your kit out yourself. And we'll check this in here. So for your standard chalkiness, this is all you're gonna need. Let's venture and say your chalkiness is 10 years out of date, you live in Arizona and the sun has hammered those headlights. You're probably gonna wanna do a wet sand first. I wouldn't go any heavier grit than 1000 grit, and I would start with the finest grit possible, because when you're polishing, you're actually removing surface. So let's say you do a 1000 grit sand, you're gonna need to go back over it with 2000 to remove the 1000 grit sanding scratches, and then 3000 to remove those 2000 grit scratches, and then you'll go to your polishing compound. So if you have to go heavier grit, do it, but in this video, I'm just gonna be using this polishing compound, and you're gonna see how nicely this shines up. So let's get a kind of a, you can see how hazy and chalky that is, right? Okay, so let me change my camera angle here. Extreme close up. So we only need a little bit. Make sure you shake this. I'll put a little bit on there. If you put too much, you're gonna be wearing it. Now, when it comes to polishing, I'm trying to get in the camera here. Now, when it comes to polishing, you want to create surface heat. That's what's going to help you cut and polish. So you're going to want to kind of slowly work back and forth, run typically a high speed. I'm not going to run high speed on this drill today because the chuck's just about toast, but you'll get the idea. Just kidding, I'm going to run high speed. So you want to work just like this across the entire headlight. and apply more compound as you need it. Let's see if we can get a close-up of that and see. Of course, this is impossible to see where I've polished it. I don't know if we can catch that. Well, I've already polished. So you can see, oh yeah, look at the shine in that. I don't know if you can catch that right there where my thumb is. So I've already polished this side, and this is where we start over here. See how that chalkiness in the surface? Shiny, chalky. This is just a way to make your car look so much nicer, so much faster. Use this little trick. They also make some headlight polishing kits. I haven't had great luck with them. I prefer this method. It's just quick, it's just fast. When I'm washing my truck or car, I can just rip the buffer over the headlights every once in a while, and you can even put a nice coat of wax over top of that, and it gives you some UV barrier and makes them a little bit shinier. But this is a great trick to make your car look nice. As always, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, tell your friends about this, follow me on Instagram, do all the things other YouTubers tell you to do, and as always, I'm Jim Murphy. This is You Break It, You Fix It, and I'll see you in another video.